My name is Raynold Earl Greenwich. I have a wonderful testimony. You will love to hear this. I will start saying that Jesus is remarkable. He is beautiful. He is brilliant. He is excellent. I was a competitive athlete, fiercely competing with the best runners in Trinidad and Tobago. But while I was at the age of 17 years of age, and I was in Shagaramas youth camp, I remember very clearly my coach was training us very hard, pushing us to the extreme. The race was in Tobago, in Scarborough, and it was a 10K. This event, my muscles, I worked out, I trained excessively, my heart was pumping. I didn't even eat while I told the coach I need something to eat. He said, no, I want you to be light. You must be flying like a jet. But hear what? When the race started, I was about 10th, and I'm pacing myself very good. I'm seeing those in front of me, and I'm pacing myself. And while I was catching them up, I reached in 3rd position. And when I was ready to accelerate to reach the front runners, something sad happened to me. I started to get dizzy, and I collapsed because of dehydration, and I had nothing to eat. So hear what? When I reached in the hospital, before I reached in the hospital, I was so dizzy. My body was paralyzed. I couldn't walk. I couldn't talk. And the ambulance came and picked me up and carried me in Scarborough Hospital. And while I was in the hospital bed, my life was going away from me. I felt I was dying at that particular time. The doctor spoke to my coach, and the doctor told my coach, prepare for bad news. Get in contact with his family, with his mother, with his father. But while I was lying on the bed, these thoughts run through my mind. I remember my mom with 8 children. I was the 3rd in the family, and she was going through a lot of hardships. My father wasn't playing his role as a father, and we had to go to school and work at an early age. So my mother was very stressed out. So while lying on that bed, and I felt my life going away from me, I felt I was dying. And while I was going away, my heart started to beat very slowly, and they took my pulse, and the doctor said to my coach, prepare for bad news. But you see, one thing, I thank God for Sunday school. Sunday school play a very important fabric of my early Christian life. I wasn't so strong in the Lord. I was doing things that was still wrong. But hear what? While I was dying, and the doctor told my coach, prepare for sad news. Call his brother. He don't have long again to last. And while I was traveling, I felt my body, my spirit leaving my body, and my eyes were getting very dim. And I felt that I was starting to travel. And while I was traveling, I remember very clearly, the Spirit of God ministered to me and said, a song came to me from Sunday school. There is power, wonder-working power in the blood, in the precious blood of the Lamb. And I cried out to God, and I told the Lord, if you save me and you heal me and bring me back, Lord, bring me back, Father, I will serve you all the days of my life. Something immediately happened. I felt a surge, a power hit my body on that bed. Bam! I sprang up from the bed. I said, Doctor, I am healed. Jesus, heal me. Jesus, heal me. I was so ecstatic. I was so happy. I was so overwhelmed. It wasn't only I was happy. The doctor said, "Oh, you come see a miracle. This boy is supposed to be dead a few minutes earlier. But hear what? Jesus is real." So the whole hospital was in a frenzy because they saw a miracle happen on the bed, and that miracle was me. Jesus came, set me free, healed my broken body. My whole body regained strength. My legs, I couldn't walk, I started to walk. I couldn't talk, I started to talk. And I moved around, and I was sharing the goodness of the Lord. What the hospital people give their life to Jesus. As long as I live, I will never forget what I told the Lord. I said, Lord, you bring me back, I will serve you all the days of my life. It don't mean to say I don't have challenges. I do make mistakes. I do fall. I do stumble. I do slip over times. But hear what? One thing that's always come back to me, that promise I made to the Lord on that bed. So wherever you are, believe me, my friends, believe me, whoever is watching at this time, tell me, trust the Lord with all your heart and lean unto your own understanding. And God can come true for me. He surely can come true for you. God bless you.
Audio Jungle.